watching Dante's Boxing Nation.
American dominance at its finest. Dante's Boxing Nation, what's going on, guys? So everyone is still buzzing over this breaking news that Devin Haney, he is moving up to 147 to fight the baddest man at 147, Brian Norman Jr., the WBO welterweight champion. I told you guys in my last video, after Brian Norman's performance, knocking out Jinsaki cold, leaving him in the hospital, not too many fighters are going to be in a hurry to fight Brian Norman. And that includes other champions in the weight class. I said Devin Haney is the only fighter that has the heart to move up from 140 to 147. And his first fight he wants at 147 is the welterweight champion Brian Norman. But it turns out I was wrong. Devin Haney is not the only American that's willing to move up in weight and fight Brian Norman. Apparently there's another All-American that wants all of the smoke as well. And he's willing to move up from 135 to 147 and fight the winner of Devin Haney and Brian Norman Jr., and that is Lamont Roach.
But, y'all can hear me? After I beat Tank, I'm fighting the winner of Devin Haney and Brian Norman. There you go. I'm not going to say it again. Y'all can clip it. Y'all can do whatever. That's what I'm doing. You heard it here first. All right, W's in the chat. W's in the chat. W's in the chat. W Roach. W Roach. W Roach. Grave diggers forever. At 47. Yes, at 47.
So here are three brothers that truly wants all of the smoke. Not just on the internet, not just talking just to talk. These three fighters, they stand on business. Now, I'm going to go back to Lamont, but I want to say some more things about Devin Haney that I meant to say in the last video. Devin Haney taking the Brian Norman fight in record-breaking time, by the way, it just further proves that all of those offers that Devin Haney made to all those fighters in the past, from Javante to Teofimo Lopez to Shakur Stevenson to Gary Russell Jr. to Sabrio Matias, all of those fights would have been made and came to fruition if those fighters would have agreed to take the fight just like Brian Norman and Devin Haney did. Now, Lamont, he wants to move all the way up to 147 and fight the winner, but he has his hands tied right now because he's going to have to beat Javante Tank Davis, which ain't going to be an easy task. Now, there was also something else that I noticed. Right after Tank and Lamont fought, Lamont, he came out and he said that if Tank doesn't take the rematch, me and Shakur Stevenson, we're already talking. And we have already, in some ways, agreed to fight. So that was going to be the backup plan. So I wonder how Lamont, he goes from planning on fighting against Shakur Stevenson at 135 to now planning on fighting against the winner of Brian Norman and Devin Haney. That would be a good question to ask Lamont when one of you guys interview him again. But the fact that Devin Haney, he's going towards the smoke, the fact that Lamont Roach is going towards the smoke when it comes to Brian Norman, it just shows you that there are so many levels to this game. And a lot of boxing fans are just looking at the power, the left hook that Brian Norman landed against Jin Sasaki, but intelligent, high IQ boxers, they see way more to the game than just that left hook that was landed in that fight. And Lamont Roach and Devin Haney, these are some of those fighters. So I'm looking forward to all of these fights. I'm looking forward to Brian Norman versus Devin Haney because we are going to see skill at the highest level. Just like we saw when Javante fought Lamont Roach, just like we saw when Bivol fought against Beterbiev, these are the highest levels of chess that you will see in the sport. Not some random Mexicans just throwing wild punches at each other like they drunk fighting in a damn 7-Eleven. Nobody cares about that because anybody can do that. This is the reason why William Zepeda doesn't sell tickets. This is the reason why Shakur Stevenson, Javante Tank Davis, they sell 10,000 tickets, and someone like William Zepeda, he barely sells like 1,000 or 2,000 fighting in ballrooms. This is the reason why when they had Latino night on DAZN, it generated no buzz. Because the truth is, people want to see magic. They want to see special effects. They want to see the Matrix. They want to see superhero shit. And you often get that when you have two all-American fighters fighting at the highest level. With that being said, I'm gonna wrap this video up. That's all I got for now, guys. I'm on to the next one. All right, now check this out, guys. If you're looking to repair eczema scars, burns and bruises, dark spots and blemishes, fever blisters, diabetic ulcers, this right here is the perfect product for you guys. It's called Elo Diki Face and Body Oil. Athletes and top-ranking boxers, they're also using it after training to reduce swelling, inflammation, and to ease the pain. So get yours today. Go to elodiki.com, like them on Facebook, and follow them on Instagram. Let me tell you guys about Issa Israel Law Firm. It is a full-service legal practice based in Denver, Colorado, an emerging hub for combat sports and high-altitude training. If you're a fighter inside or outside of the ring and you need a law firm you can trust to fight for you, visit thefighterfirm.com or email help@iilawfirm.com. Legal representation is usually limited to plaintiffs or defendants in Colorado, but iFirm can help anyone in the world with trademarking their business name, logos, and U.S. immigration issues. This brother has been my attorney for a while and helped guide me through all kinds of business and civil issues, so make sure you guys go to thefighterfirm.com.